The information of marks obtained by 220 students of a college is given below. Find the quartile deviation of the marks obtained by the students. Marks are given and here you can see कि ऊपर वाला नंबर नीचे के नंबर से मैच नहीं हो रहा है, तो ये इंक्लूसिव दिया है आपको. बी अलर्ट, जब आपको क्वार्टाइल डेविएशन दिया गया हो और कंटिन्यूस फ्रीक्वेंसी हो तो एक्सक्लूसिव है या इंक्लूसिव है, उस पर ध्यान देना. यहाँ पे आपको दिखेगा ये इंक्लूसिव क्लास है, राइट. सो फर्स्ट लेट्स टेक ऑल द इंफॉर्मेशन इन द क्वेश्चन इन द बुक. So here I already wrote, as we are finding quartile deviation, we only need to find out cumulative frequency. So the first will be 30. 30 plus 50 will be 80. 80 plus 64, 144, plus 42, 186, plus 29, 215, plus 5, 220. So after finding this, here we'll find out Q1, that is value of j n upon fourth observation. J, that will be R1, n will be 220, divide by 4 the observation. Get them divide. Here you will get 55 observation. Now match with the cumulative frequency कि 55 वाला नंबर कहाँ आएगा, 30 में नहीं 80 में आएगा. तो first take as a lower boundary, here the frequency and here the cumulative frequency. अब आप देख सकते हो कि यहाँ पे ऊपर वाला नंबर यानी कि ये नंबर आपके नेक्स्ट लाइन पे मैच नहीं हो रहा है, दैट विल बी योर इंक्लूसिव. उस टाइम पे आपको -0.5 करना है. 10 को -0.5 करेंगे तो 9.5 आंसर आएगा. दैट वुड बी योर लोअर बाउंड्री पॉइंट. ये आपको सिर्फ जब इंक्लूसिव क्लास दिया हो तब भी करना है. अभी तक हम सारे एक्सक्लूसिव क्लास कर रहे थे, इसलिए हमने ये नहीं किया था, -0.5 नहीं किया था लोअर पॉइंट के साथ, पर अब आपको करना पड़ेगा. एंड इवन हियर यू हैव टू प्लस सी 10 minus 0.5, you will get 9.5, and 19 will be add with the 0.5 will be a 19.5. Get them minus, here you will get your class length, that is 10. So let's take, first we'll keep the big formula, L plus J n upon 4 minus CF upon frequency into C. Lower boundary point will be a 9.5 plus the calculation of this we got 55 minus CF यानी कि उसके ऊपर वाला नंबर 30, frequency in the same column 50 into C, just now we found, that is 10. So keep 9.5 as it is. 55 minus 30 you will get 25, divide by 50 into 100. 9.5 plus 25 को divide करो 50 से, multiply by 100. Here you will get the answer 5. So 9.5 plus 5 will be the 14.5 for Q1. Next they ask you to find out Q3. So first keep this small formula, that is value of J n upon fourth observation. J will be 3 and that is 220 divided by 4th observation. The division of this, you directly will get 55 observation, and if you get it multiply 55 into 3, here you will get 165 the observation. Now let's match in 165 कहाँ आएगा, 144 कम है 165 से, राइट. तो 186 वाला क्यूमुलेटिव फ्रीक्वेंसी मैच होगा. अगेन इट्स इंक्लूसिव क्लास, तो इसको भी हम माइनस करेंगे 0.5 से. 30 minus 0.5 you will get 29.5. I'll show you here. 30 minus 0.5, the answer will be 29.5, and the next class is 39 को प्लस करेंगे 0.5 से, so it would be 39.5. This will be our class, and the class length, get them minus, you will get the answer 10. So that is our class length. the lower boundary point will be a 29.5. अगर inclusive class हो तो minus कर देना 0.5 से, that would be your lower boundary point. So Q3 is equal to L plus N upon 4J minus CF upon frequency into C. The lower boundary point, that is 29.5, plus J is, will keep directly the value which we have found just now, that is 165, minus cumulative frequency will be ऊपर वाला 144 and the frequency will be 42. CF is 144, frequency is 42 and class length we found 10. So here I keep all the value, 29.5 plus, get them subtract, here you will get 21 divided by 42 into 100. So 29.5 plus, if you get them divide, here you will get, just remove all the calculation, 21 divided by 42 into 100, here you will get 5. That while adding this number, we'll get 34.5 marks of Q3. So here for the quartile deviation, formula is Q3 minus Q1 divided by 2. Q3 value just now we found 34.5 minus Q1 value is 14.5 and get it divided by 2. That is 20. Subtraction of this 2 divided by 2 and the answer is 10. So this is how we'll complete. Here we complete fourth question. Next question number 5. Question number 5. Goals scored by two teams in a football session are as follow. Which team is more consistent in its game? Here number of goals scored has been given and number of football match played by the team A and team B. Hope you remember the exercise 4.5 where they used to give us comparative information. तब हमको यहाँ पे लिखा नहीं है आपको क्या ढूंढना है, पर अगर इस तरह से आपको कोई इन्फॉर्मेशन दिया जाए फॉर कंपैरेटिवली विच वन इज़ बेटर एंड ऑल, तब आपको कोएफिशिएंट ऑफ वेरिएंस ढूंढना पड़ता है. And hope you remember the formula, that is as standard deviation divided by mean into 100. So for this, first I took all this information and made it separate with the team A and team B. Here the number of goal is common. Here you can see the table. Number of goal, the observation is common for both the team and the frequency are two separate frequency has been given in the question. So here I kept for team A and here I kept for team B. Here it is 20. So now let's first find out, as in the coefficient of variance we need a standard deviation and mean. तो mean ढूंढने के लिए यहाँ पे हमें frequency भी दिया है, तो first we'll find out fx by getting it multiplied by of this two column. 0 into 15, 0, 1 10s are 10, 2 7s are 14, 3 5s are 15, 4 3s are 12, 5 2s are 10. And the total of this is 61. So let's first find out the mean, that is sigma fx upon n. Sigma fx, that is 61, divided by 42 and here we get the answer 1.45. Next step is to find out standard deviation. Now here you can see the mean answer is come in the decimal, that is point में answer आया ना, तो हमारा formula for the standard deviation will be sigma fx square upon n minus mean square. Hope you remember this formula. So in this formula you can see that we need sigma fx square. So here we'll remove sigma fx multiplied by x will be our square, fx square. fx square ढूंढने के लिए हमें क्या चाहिए, fx multiplied by x, that is from this column we'll get it multiply. 0 0s are 0, 10 1s are 10, 14 into 2 28, 15 into 3 45, 12 into 4 48, 10 into 5 50, and get the total of this, you will get 181. That is our sigma fx square. Now let's take the value in the formula. Sigma fx square is 181, n is 42 minus mean, that is 1.45, and get the square of it. First, get them divide. Here you will get 4.309 minus 1.45 multiplied by 1.45, you will get 2.102. Get them subtract. You will get 2.207, and if you remove the square root of it, you will get 1.485. थर्ड डिजिट 5 है ना, तो आगे वाला नंबर बढ़ जाएगा by 49, and that's our standard deviation. After this, we'll find out coefficient of variance, that is S upon mean into 100. Here we found S is 1.49 divided by mean 1.45 into 100. Out of this calculation, you will get the answer 102.76. Remember, variance हमें percentage बताता है, तो यहाँ पे percentage sign बताना. Here we complete with the team A. In the same way we'll do for team B. Again we have X and F. To find out mean, first we'll make a multiplication of this two column. 0 20s are 0, 1 10s are 10, 2 5s are 10, 3 4s are 12, 4 2s are 8, and 5 1s are 5. Get it total. Here you will get 45. First we'll find out mean, that is sigma fx upon n. 45 divided by 42. Here we get the answer 1.07. Again we got the answer in decimal. तो हमारा standard deviation का formula the same what we have done for the team A. Sigma fx square upon n minus mean square, and for this here we'll get multiply sigma fx into x will be our sigma fx square. तो ये वाला कॉलम इस कॉलम से मल्टीप्लाई करते हैं. 0 0s are 0, 10 1s are 10, 10 2s are 20, 12 3s are 36, 8 4s are 32, 5 5s are 25, and here the total of it 123. Now let's keep into the formula. 123 divided by 42 minus mean is 1.07 whole square. Let's get it divide first, and your answer will be 2.93 minus 1.07 into 1.07. Your answer will be 1.44. Get them subtract, minus कर दो. Your answer will be 1.78, and if you remove the square root of it, you will get 1.34. Covariance, standard deviation into mean, S is 1.34, mean we found 1.07 into 100, and here the calculation of this will get 125.23. At the end, don't forget to write down, as the question was asking about the comparison, that so the coefficient of variation of team A is comparatively less than the team B. So team A is more consistent. Here we complete question number 5. Moving to the next. Question number 6. For a sequence of the 100 observation, the mean and standard deviation are 40 and 10 respectively. In calculating this measure, two observations were taken as 30 and 70 instead of 3 and 27 by mistake. So find the correct mean and corrected standard deviation. So out of this information, the observation, 100 observation, that means n is 100, mean is 40, and standard deviation is 10. And here for the calculation, the wrong observation is 30 and 70, and the correct observation is 3 and 27. Hope you remember the same question we have already solved in the last chapter, but here we are going to find correct mean and the standard deviation. So first, just take the information in your book. 100 observation, therefore it becomes n is equal to 100, mean 40, standard deviation 10, wrong observation and the correct observation. Now first of all, this is the information which has been taken from this wrong observation. So first of all, we find out the mean here. The formula of mean is sigma x bar sigma x upon n. As you can see, we have only the value of mean and n. We don't have the value of sigma x. So first keep the value of mean from the question, that is 40. Sigma x, keep it as it is, and n in the question is 100. For this equation, the 100 will go at multiply with 40. It becomes 4000. Therefore, sigma x is 4000. Now we'll make a correction out of it. For finding correct mean, we'll take sigma x, the value just now we found, minus with the wrong observation and plus with the correct observation. Sigma x is 4000 minus wrong observation, that is 30 and 70, plus correct observation, that is 3 and 27. जो रॉन्ग होता है उसको माइनस करना रहता है और जो करेक्ट है उसको प्लस. सो फर्स्ट टेक द 4000 माइनस 30 प्लस 70 will be 100 plus 3 plus 27, it would be 30. Use your calculator to make a calculation of this. You will get the answer 3930. So that's what the correct mean we found. And after finding the correct mean, again we'll make a calculation for the correct mean. That is, mean is equal to sigma x upon n. Now this time we'll take the correct mean, correct sigma x, that is 3930, divide by n, that is 100. Here we get the answer 3.3. In the question they ask mean as well as the standard deviation. So here we complete to find out the mean. Now we'll find out standard deviation. First check the information which is given in the question. That is, mean is given, even standard deviation is given, and n also given. So out of this information, obviously the formula of decimal will go. See, I'll just write down here. Sigma x square upon n minus mean whole square. So here we have the value of mean which is given in the question. Even we have the n and also s. So for s, I just write down for the standard deviation 10 under root sigma x square. We'll keep it as it is, and n is 100 minus mean, that is 40 whole square. Now we'll pass this root to 10, that is 10 square, and here sigma x square upon 100 minus 40 multiplied by 40, you will get 1600, and 10 square will turn into 100. Now we'll take this 1600 over here, where the sign will be changed, plus 1600 is equal to sigma x square. If we add them, it becomes 1700. Here 100 was left. 1700 is equal to sigma x square upon 100. Now get it multiply with this. After finding the value of sigma x square, again same process to find out correct standard deviation, same as the mean how we did. First we'll keep the value and get minus with the wrong observation and add with the correct observation. Remember, but here's something important, if you are taking the square root, you have to take over here as well. I'll just show you. First take the 1,70,000 minus the wrong observation was 30 and 70. So here we'll take the square of 30 plus square of 70 and add with the correct observation, that is 3 and 27. So the square of 3 plus square of 27. 1,70,000 minus 30 into 30, 900 plus 70 into 70, 4900 plus 3 3s are 9 plus 27 into 27, 729. So here 1,70,000 get minus with this, but first add these two number. here you will get 5800 and plus add this two number, here will be 738. So here the correct sigma x square we found is 164938. In the same way, after finding the correct mean, we solve the formula, remember? So here also again after finding the correct standard deviation, again we'll keep the formula and find out the correct value. That is S is equal to sigma x square upon n minus mean square. Here the value of sigma x square just now we found 164938 divided by n, that is 100, minus x bar, that is mean. So mean just now we found is 39.30 whole square. Now we'll remove the calculation of it. If we divide this number with 100, division of this will get 1649.38 minus the square of 39.30, that is 39.30 multiplied by 39.30. Do the calculation in your calculator. Here you will get 1544.49. Get them minus, that is 104.89, and if you remove the root of this, you will get 10.24. So here we complete the correction of the standard deviation as well. Moving to the next question. Question number 7, which is given on your page number 168, and the last question of section E. The total cost function for the factory is y is equal to 10 plus 3x, where x number of unit produced and y is total cost of production x unit. The range of quartile deviation, the mean deviation and the standard deviation of daily production of the factory are 50, 5, 8 and 10 unit. Find the range quartile deviation, mean deviation and standard deviation for total cost y from it. So here, as per the information which is given in the question, I just kept it with the highlight that x is the number of unit produced and y is the total cost of production x unit. Now here range of y becomes the x. So out of this equation we are going to find out 3x. By keeping the value of range in the x, we'll find the value of y. So here is equal to 3x, that is 50, and 3 50s are 150. That is the value of range we found. In the same way we find out for the quartile deviation, that is again y is equal to 3x and the value of x for the quartile deviation, it is given 5. So it would be 3 multiplied by 5 and here the answer will be 15. In the same way over here, 3 multiplied by 8 and here we get the answer 24. Y is equal to 3x, 3 multiplied by 10 and here the answer is 30. Here we complete the section E. Moving to the next.